Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CMTrading. Today is February 1st, 2019, and today is Friday morning. So looking at the major economic events of the day, out of the United States at 3:30 South African time, non-farm payroll number coming out. Now, it looks like the market is just really waiting for this number to clinch, kind of the situation. The markets have rotated this week. We'll take a look at that. And then later today, after this 3:30 number, ISM manufacturing PMI number coming out of the United States. Now, this number pales in comparison to the non-farm payroll, a lot more weight on the non-farm payroll. But you do want to know that this number is coming out just in case there are any surprises. Now, taking a recap on the markets, major pairs retreat versus the US dollar. And we're seeing that rotation already happening. Now, a little bit of a mixed direction here. Dow Jones looking for the final confirmation today. It looks like it wants to break out. It's a 25,000-ish level right now, and it's just at that.
This conference will now be recorded.
This is what we call a single base hit. Okay, this type of trade. We're looking here at the Euro USD, and basically the single base trade is that you're not looking for the home run. You're just taking base hits, and you're making 50 to 60 pips, which is great to walk home with. And right now we're looking here at the Euro USD and faltered right above this resistance line. Okay, it's been at trading between these two outer limits of 1481 and 1329, and sure enough, it failed yesterday. Okay, it did flirt with that middle ground, and we're right back down there. Okay, so if we look week to week, not much changed in terms of the Euro USD. Looking at the GBP USD, we took a little bit of a retracement. After it hit this nice level of 32-ish level, and we said it'll probably trade between the 130-ish and 132, and right now that's exactly what's happening. Now, looking at the Aussie dollar, we retraced here as well versus the USD, just a tad, and just looking like it's taking a break. It doesn't look like it's going to retrace and make a full comeback down to the 70-ish level, but at the same time, it does look like it's consolidating, so just be aware of that as that is happening. Now, looking at gold, this is the first time we actually had a red bar on a daily chart. As you can see that yesterday we actually failed at this 113.25-ish level, and then failing down to 113.16. So we have a support level of 1312 and a further support level of 1300. So just be aware of that as that continues to trade later today. Now, looking at oil. Now, this is what I was talking about yesterday. Now, it faltered yesterday. It doesn't mean that it's not going to go higher today, but as you can see here, we hit this 154-ish level and then retraced right underneath it, but we're really gravitating towards the higher limit here, okay, which means that we're flirting with this area and possibly going to break it either today or Monday. So just be aware that it looks like it does want to take it up on the high side, as that's going to unfold later today. Now, looking at the Dow Jones has been, really very strong. We're looking here from the beginning of the week. We actually rallied very nicely from 24,500-ish level up to 25,000, about 500 points just for this week. Now, what's a little bit disconcerting, okay, is this downwards trend line that I drew. Okay, this was the high of 26,900-ish level. That was the first bounce we had, the second bounce we had, and now we're here at 25,000. So this is really an important level for us to either break on the high side, which I think we will. Okay, it really does look like it wants to take it up higher. I think it's just waiting for that confirmation number for the NFP later today, and that's going to unfold. Now, looking at Facebook, this thing has been so strong. Look at that. We're up from 123-ish dollars back in December when we hit that low, all the way up to $170. Wow. How much volatility this stock could have. So we're at that level, 166. Now we're selling off a little bit here, but just be aware that we may have this, a little bit of a fake out, shakeout here on 166 and then take it up higher. Unless we don't, we may still see a correction on the downside. Now, this is way overpriced in certain sense, but there is positive outlook. And you can't discount that. When the CFO of Facebook came out and said, we see everything is in line and, we see consistent growth across the board, that talks a lot. Okay, so, still very strong here on Facebook. Apple, the same story, we gapped up and we went. Taking a little bit of a breather. And so markets are strong. I expect the markets to make some wild moves today, so just be aware of that. I would look for this area to see if it does fail it on the Dow Jones to maybe make a correctional move on the downside. If that doesn't happen, we could definitely see it go up to the 25,400-ish level, maybe even 600-ish level if it does continue. This is Fred Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.